toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a squad from the American, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the American, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sun Devils will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give to the tailback. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To the air, it's Knight. snagged in the middle. It's Davidson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davidson. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
On the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about this speed by the QB on that play?
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air on 1st down. Got a man, it's Hamilton. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Butler.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
And the Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a...
Touchdown, Arizona State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Knight. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Fox. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
On the ground, it's Savage. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Savage. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up the 4th.
Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback making checks. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Tigers are flying down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Knight. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff to the single back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Brewer. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short.
Makes the grab. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Flips it out on the screen. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the move. Here's an open space downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Kane. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. It's complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Knight. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wants to throw again. Got his man on the right. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Leaves it with the back. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Arizona State! Great job by the back on the option. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, And maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Maddox. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun on 3rd down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Brewer. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got him this time. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that. Turning it on! Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Back to pass on second down. He tries to take the top off. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, out of space. Got it out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. These plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any complete.
Breaks into the open. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. Third down coming up.
And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback keeps it. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. FIU overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Panthers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking for room. It's Brewer. Got room at the 35. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Savage. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looking for a gap. It's Brewer. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun to give, looking for room. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So here comes the Auburn offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Maddox. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Motion from the wide receiver. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away.
Number 31 on to kick it away.
He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Gonna run it. It's Savage. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The short hands, it's Kane. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Looking downfield, it's Maddox. With the catch, it's Kane. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Rides the back and leaves it. There he goes. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Now on first down from the 30. The give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Rides to the back, and he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's caught. It's Butler. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Maddox. Pulls it in. It's Fox. Snowed under by the defense. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's tackled on the play at the 21-yard line. Brings up fourth down.
And the field goal unit is on the field. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Makes the pass. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Picks up 1. Second down coming up.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Auburn Tigers will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Let's go.
Wants to throw. It's Maddox. Rushes on him. Here's a throw downfield late. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Finds his tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Fox. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.